Right now, you're sitting comfortably. But millions of years ago, the very ground beneath you was either boiling at over 8,000 degrees Celsius or frozen under thick layers of ice. Hard to believe, right? But both are scientifically true. In this short journey, we'll explore the incredible 4.5 billion year story of our Earth. How it began, changed, and became the planet we live on today. Long before the Earth or Sun existed, space was filled with clouds of gas and cosmic dust. Scientists believe a nearby star reached the end of its life and exploded in a massive supernova. That explosion shook the dust clouds, causing particles to collide and compress. Over time, these particles formed into rocks, and gravity began to shape the future of our solar system. Eventually, hydrogen and helium gathered under immense pressure and triggered a fiery explosion, the birth of the Sun. Around it, smaller rocky bodies began to orbit. Through countless collisions and mergers, they evolved into planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. One of these planetary bodies, named Theia, once shared Earth's orbit. Theia eventually crashed into Earth with unimaginable force. The collision threw chunks of Earth's crust into space. These fragments began orbiting Earth, slowly merging into what we now know as the Moon. Meanwhile, Earth itself was a dangerous world. Its surface was a vast, boiling ocean of lava, nearly 190 degrees Celsius in temperature. Over time, Earth started to cool down. Heavy metals sank to the core, and lighter elements formed the crust. Then came the meteor showers. For millions of years, asteroids and comets bombarded Earth. They brought with them salt, minerals, and most importantly, water. Slowly, this water began to cover Earth's surface, creating the planet's first oceans. In the deep sea, near underwater volcanic vents, the very first microorganisms came to life. Still, Earth had no atmosphere. Volcanoes continued erupting from within, building land above the oceans. Over time, microscopic life evolved that could turn sunlight and minerals into energy, releasing oxygen as waste. This oxygen started to change the world. It reacted with iron on the surface, turning Earth red, similar to what we see on Mars today. Eventually, the oxygen levels rose so much that many of the older life forms couldn't survive. Rain, mixed with gases from volcanoes, created acid rain, cooling Earth dramatically. Temperatures dropped, and Earth entered its first ice age. Thick white ice reflected sunlight away, keeping the planet frozen for thousands of years. Then, once again, volcanoes erupted. Heat escaped, melting the ice. Life that had survived in the oceans began to evolve into more complex organisms. Sea plants appeared, which helped oxygen levels rise even further. As oxygen increased, Earth's protective ozone layer formed. Mosses started growing on land, followed by tall trees that reached up to 100 feet, like 6-story buildings. Life moved from sea to land. Some marine animals crawled onto the surface and slowly adapted to survive there, becoming amphibians and later dinosaurs. Earth's continents were once part of a giant landmass called Pangaea. As climate stabilized, dinosaurs spread and ruled the planet for over 200 million years. Some were gentle giants, others were fast, deadly predators. But then came a cataclysm. A giant asteroid, larger than Mount Everest, crashed into Earth at incredible speed. The impact was equal to 100 million nuclear bombs exploding at once. Fires, tsunamis, and thick clouds of dust filled the sky. Within hours, the world changed. Dinosaurs were wiped out, and Earth's skies turned dark and toxic. While large creatures perished, small mammals and underground species survived. In Africa, dense jungles nurtured early apes. As the climate changed and forests dried, these apes began walking on 2 legs, starting their evolution toward becoming humans. They spread across the globe, adapting to each region. Over time, humans invented tools, discovered fire, developed language, formed families, created religion, and built civilizations. From living in caves to building cities, humans became the most intelligent and dominant species on Earth. But in just the last 100 years, we've caused more pollution and damage than any other species before us. We are warming the planet again. Carbon dioxide is rising. Glaciers are melting. Scientists warn that Earth may be heading for another massive transformation. What will happen next? To find out, stay tuned for our next video, where we uncover the future of planet Earth.